Oh, shoot. I don't think we're live. I'm trying. Oh, maybe we're live. I don't know. We're about to get started. Sorry, I was having trouble with the chat, and I'm having trouble with the OBS software. Looks like we're underway. But welcome to Sin Bin Stream. The game is underway. Utah and Dallas. I did not mean to get started this late. Hope you're having a great Friday night. All right, in net is Vanasek and Ottinger, so not Vamelka for Utah. Excuse me. All right, hope you're doing well. 19:15 to go, first period. No score. Up the near boards, Dallas on their own end, and it's Utah scored? What the heck just happened? I totally missed it. My bad. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Gracie. Sorry, technical difficulties to start. Not the way I wanted the evening to start. All right, Cooley had it on a breakaway. Cross-ice pass, far circle, beat Ottinger to the wide-open net. He got beaten essentially glove side. Return pass and an easy tap-in for Cooley. So 1-0 Utah, back underway after a draw. And yeah, for some reason my chat seems to be broken. Well, 19:03, I guess we didn't get back underway. Center ice draw. 1-0 Utah on the first shot of the day. Actually, Dallas is in black, not white, but you can barely see that. Stars out of their own end. Near circle. Centered. Blocked into the near boards. Now down low. Puck in the crease. Finally frozen by Vanasek. Yeah, Utah's in white going left to right. And Dallas in black going right to left. Good save by Vanasek. The Stars fans in the corner thought they had tied it. Yeah. Not even a minute in. Rodney just got kicked out of the draw. Yeah, I couldn't get I can't display the chats on the screen for some reason. It wasn't working for me. And then when I got started, I couldn't get my internet decided to take a dive on the software, right away. So then I wasn't even sure I was live when we got going. So apologies. 6-2-2 in their last 10 Black Friday games. Nice stat there. What that has to do with the nice game, I don't know. For Dallas. Into the far corner and sent down the ice. Stars out of their own end, up the near boards. And they skate it back in their own end. All right, let's we should be live because I didn't do anything. Yep, we're good. Stars still have it near their own net. Send it up the near boards. Hit at the red line. Utah dumps it in. Now they take it over at the red line. Stenlin and dumped in. Chased by Schmaltz. Into the near corner. And out. All right, puck is in behind the net where it's stopped by Vanasek. Up the near boards to Marino. Stenlund sends it back. We have 17 minutes remaining in the first period after a quick 1-0 start in the first minute for Utah. Nice corner cam coverage and dumped in by Marino. All right, centered, picked up, shot, blocked, and finally Dallas gets it to the red line and tries to dump it in. Vanasek behind his own net to the far boards. Now they sent around up the near boards to the red line, held in by Lindell, or dumped in by Lindell. Not held in, and Utah sends it up the near boards. Battle for the puck. Cross ice pass up the near boards. Utah looked like, Utah's getting a couple changes. Skated over the red line and dumped in on the near board. Sent right out by Dallas. Chopped down by Utah. And dumped in again by Dallas. Utah counters. They stolen by Capobianco. And finally we got a whistle at 15:42. Dang, yeah, for some reason I can't get the chat to work. I don't know what I did to screw up the chat. Darn it. I'll have to work on that. Yeah, so I can't highlight chats right now. I'll try to read them and get back to you guys in a minute. Sorry about that. Yeah, Stars in mostly black. They got a little bit of green trim. And somebody got kicked out of the draw for the Stars. Utah on their own end. Pass is sent off the near boards into the crowd or netting at 15:37. All right. Face off. Utah out of their own end. Stars send it down. Deflected into the near corner or far corner. Was that icing? I think that was icing on the Stars. Yeah, Dallas is in black. I don't want to do white on green either. All right, somebody got kicked out of the draw. Awesome. And Utah's not a lot of color. White on black. A little bit of blue, a little bit of green. All right, Dallas dumps it into the far circle. That shot or pass is wide. We're 2-2 shots on goal. Up the near boards. And icing on Utah, apparently. Yep, for some reason... Yeah, the new Star... I don't know if these are new Stars uniforms or just like throwbacks to the 90s. They kind of have the old Stars logo. But, yeah, they look all right. A lot of black, a little bit of green. And dumped in by Utah. Excuse me. Up the far boards, down the length of the ice. Played behind the net by Vanasek. Stars tried to center it. Picked up behind the net by Schmidt. Send up to the red line. Dallas counters. Now, man, Utah just got tripped. No call. Shot, big save, and a big rebound by Vanasek from the near side into the near boards or near corner for Utah. Centered, but Dallas swept it out of there. That was, oh gosh, should know that guy's name. Dallas sends it to the side of the net. Big rebound, a trip by Utah, and this one, I think, got called. Well, why did they completely ignore the Dallas trip? 4-2 shots on goal. Yeah, that Robertson shot was a rocket, and it was Seguin who cleared it. So they called, well, they got a penalty. They haven't put it on the board yet. Cooley with the goal is 14th from Gunther and Yamamoto. Yamamoto, the penalty. Yeah, again, I thought Dallas had a trip. That was not called, though. Oh, we'll do the visualizer later. He tripped Heiskanen. All right. Cleared down the length of the ice after Utah won the draw. 4-2 shots on goal. Heiskanen drop pass. Carried over the red line into the near boards. Robertson back to the blue line. Robertson in the near corner. Back to the blue line. Passed now from the point to the far circle. Back to Heiskanen. No, yeah. Near circle Heiskanen over to Robertson and Rantanen. I forgot. Rantanen didn't play the last Stars game I did because he was suspended. We got a whistle at 13:28. And we're going to have 4-on-4. Penalty coming up on... Whoops. Penalty coming up on Hintz. Slashing. Yeah, I was going to say they were owed one. I thought they got away with a trip. So 4-on-4 and then a brief power play by Utah. Brief as in 42 seconds. But it's 4-on-4. Maybe that opens the ice up. Again, Utah does lead 1-0. Stars are out shooting the Mammoth 4-2. Carried in by Rantanen into the near circle. Counter by Peterka. Turned over. Rantanen. Shot from the near circle. Wide into the far corner. Battle for the puck along the far boards and picked up by McBain. Makes a drop pass. Pass back to Peterka in the near circle to the far circle and off the far board, sent behind the net. Taken out by Bixel and sent behind the net to Petrovic. Or is it Petrovic? All right. Seguin drop pass. Turned over. Utah at the red line. Looks like Peterka up the middle. Wasn't able to get a shot off. Pretty good defense by Dallas. 4-on-4 is over. The 42-second power play for the Mammoth. They are 30th in the NHL, 14.5%. Woof. Kill is 24%, 24th in the league, 77.9, I think, for Dallas. Back to the blue line. Shot. Blocked. Big rebound into the far circle and cleared down the length of the ice by Dallas. 4-3 shots on goal. Sergachev up, drop pass. 5 seconds on the power play. Schmaltz to the far boards. Now centered into the near boards. We're 5-on-5. Centering pass. Looks like it went off the cross or the goalpost maybe. And dumped in by Fexa, and they'll get a change. Picked up behind the net by Dursey. I don't remember that name. Dursey sends it up the near boards. It's in the near corner. Kept in, sent off the far board, scooped up by Dallas. Long pass ahead into the near circle. Drop pass at the blue line. Shot, I think, got through. Behind the net. Up the far boards. Into the far corner. Battle for the puck. Sent up the near boards. Kept in by Dallas. Sent around behind the net into the far corner. And let's see. Kept in by Dallas. And they have it in their own end. Both teams getting line changes. They say 5-5 shots on goal. Yep, NHL.com has that as well. Kept in at the blue line, off camera, sent behind the net, under 10 minutes to go. Peterka chases into the near corner, sent around to the far corner. Kraus tried to play it. It's still pinned against the boards near the Dallas bench. Dallas sends it back behind their own net, scooped up by Lindell. Nice backside view of the ref. Rantanen just clears it, and Utah will get a line change and set up shop in their defensive end. All right, fresh line. Cooley to the boards, trying to get it to Gunther into the far corner. Kept in. Stars player tripped. No call. Shot from the slot is saved with a blocker save into the far boards. Kept in at the blue line, centered off the near boards into the near corner. Still battling along the near boards. No clear winner yet. Centering pass. Seguin gets it out of there. And Sergachev sends it ahead. Cooley has it in the near corner. Puck goes behind the net. Schmaltz tries to get it, but Dallas is able to poke it to the red line. Cooley scooped it, but it's picked up again by Dallas into the far circle. Schmaltz had it, and now a pass to Keller. He returns the pass to the far boards. Dumped in, Keller chases, and again we get blocked by the ref from the corner cam and sent out by Dallas into the far corner. Near the Mammoth net. Far corner. Utah has it. And sent ahead into the near corner. Behind the net. Carcone. A shot and a goal from the slot by number 25 for Utah. They take the 2-0 lead at 7:43 to go in the first period. Who is 25? Apologies. Just watching the replay. Carcone with the pass. And the secondary pass, they just beat Ottinger high glove side under the bar as he was trying to favor the far post with on the blocker side. He just drifted out. And the goal was made by Kevin Rooney, his first goal of the year from Marino and Carcone. Kevin Rooney with the first goal. It doesn't even have a picture on NHL.com. 7-5 shots on goal. Mammoth 2-0 on the scoreboard. Mammoth setting something up the near boards, under 7.5 to go in the opening period. Stars battle in the near corner. Skated over the blue line into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Bach is there. Okay, can we show the puck? We're still showing the guy who got hit in the corner. Behind the net. Bach in the far corner. He still has it to the blue line. From the point, his shot is blocked into the near corner. Ooh, a little bit of a hit there by Kraus. Peterka's there waiting. Box sends it up the near boards, kept in at the blue line, shot, tipped, blocked, into the far boards and out. Picked up by the Stars. They'll regroup in their own end in the far boards. Both teams getting line changes. And Bixel's waiting. Now they bring it up. Petrovic, might be Petrovic, into the netting into the crowd at 6:22. We're due for the under 10. We might even be due for the under 14. So I think we're gonna have a bunch of media timeouts. Cooley's goal was an easy tap in, and then Rooney's goal was a nice wrister that beat Ottinger high glove side. All right, I'm going to read the chats. For some reason, I hope I didn't break something. I'm not able to... hang on. Maybe I don't have it turned on. Nope, I do. Yeah, my chats on screen aren't working tonight for this game. I don't know what I did. All right, let me read through these. Let's go, Yeti. Thanks, Alex. Did I eat or did Alex? Yes, I did eat dinner. Yes, thanks. All right. Hello, Alex. Hello, Uncommon Truth Shaman. Hello, Gracie. Hello, Taco. Is that Taco Tom? Thanks. Oh, you guys are talking about Jake Allen again. How do these Stars' new uniforms look? Yeah, I think they look all right. It's black, a little bit of green. They look okay. New Stars jerseys. They sold out in 30 minutes. Oh, replication of type of 99. Gotcha. They came out today. They're the third jersey. Okay. I gotcha. You're right. The 90s ones had more gold. I forgot. So Jake Allen. What was the final in Buffalo? I didn't get a good look. Sorry, I'm way behind on the chat. Let's go, Yeti, says Alex. Nicholas Costas says, I think Dallas wins. Okay, yeah, sorry, guys. For some reason, my highlighting chats on the screen is not working. I don't know what I did to mess it up. I can try to work on it maybe at the intermission. Let's go, Dallas, Nicholas Costas says. Yeah, I just want a good game. I'm not really rooting for anybody. I just like enjoying a good watching hockey. Not exactly the biggest Stars fan, but that was more of a North Stars thing. Pass off the far boards and picked off by the Mammoth. Centered on net. Good save by Ottinger. Heads up play. Under 6 to go. Good redirect on a nice pass. 8-5 shots on goal. Shot, I think, went through the crease but was wide for the Stars. Blue line shot. Blocked. And flipped out of their own end. They waved icing. I thought it was going to be icing on Gunther, but... All right, Stars TV says Lindell, Heiskanen, Hintz, Seguin, Robertson on the ice. Now they just got Bixel out there. All right, Mammoth send it to the red line, dumped back in by Bixel. To the slot, and somehow Seguin didn't put it on net. Looked like he had a great move and would have... If he could have got the shot off, would have had a goal, but nothing doing. Into the near corner, Schmaltz played out by the Stars, drop pass, and sent down, actually. Picked up by Sergachev behind the Utah net. And he makes a pass off the near boards. Schmaltz couldn't get it. Chipped ahead by Dursey. Picked up. And now the Stars got it out, though. Into the far circle. Behind the net. Near boards. Battle for the puck. Utah has it in front of their own net. And picked up by Dallas in their own end. Sent up the far boards. And Dallas makes a pass off the near boards into the near corner. Sent around to the far corner, but Utah steals it and they knock it out of their own end. Dallas will get at least one change. Same with Utah. Dumped in by the Stars into the near corner. Under 4 to go now in the opening period. 2-0 Utah. Sent around to the far side. And out to center ice. Down the length of the ice. They waved icing. Picked up by the Stars. Lindell. Stars skated over. That's Bach into the far circle. Sends it behind the Utah net. All right. Cooley is there. I think Marino is there. Who else is there behind the net? Schmidt. And finally kept in by the Stars at the blue line. Shot. Big rebound. Another shot by Dallas. Still didn't score. And it's cleared out by Utah. Wow. They thought they were going to get on the board there and to nothing. It was wide or saved. Rantanen to the slot. Far circle, backhander wide behind the net. Somebody's down for the Stars. Slowly getting up. 2:41. Apparently there's a whistle. Might be a Mammoth penalty. It's Jamie Benn who is injured on the play. Number 14, the captain. And was there a call? Oh, high sticking on Dursey for sure. I think they missed it, though. But if there's a call, it's high sticking on Dursey. We'll keep an eye on it. I don't know how. If they didn't see this live, I don't know how. Dang it. Why is my thing? Why is live chats not working? Okay. That's muted. Just want to double check. I think I'll do this during... I'll have to do this during the intermission. I don't know why I can't highlight chats. Sorry. I'll try to keep reading them, though. We got 3 votes for each team. 6 votes for the poll. Okay. Ooh, it's a 4-minute double minor on Dursey. So the Stars will have essentially 2 power plays back to back. Don't know if this works on my score bug. I may just have to put in... Okay, it did work. 4-minute double minor for high sticking on the Mammoth. Need water or something to eat yet? What?
I'm gonna watch with you.
You don't want to pick out a movie?
No.
You can move my sweatshirt. Not feeling good? Oh, I'm sorry. Just the cough? Bored?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that was the double minor for high sticking.
Okay.
Dursey got Ben in the face. Ben headed to the locker room too. Yeah, he received it.
Is it an automatic major?
They called it a double minor. It depends. Yeah. If it's real egregious, they'll go major. But yeah, sometimes it's just a double minor. It's more than just a 2-minute minor. That means if the Stars score in the first 2 minutes, they still have the 5-on-4 for another 2 minutes. Why don't you get a sweatshirt? You're shivering. Or put mine on. Huh? Okay. Yeah, it's cold. That's why I put a jacket on. Come on, Mammoth, says Cami Valen. Welcome. Yeah, apologies, guys. I don't know what I did to nuke my highlighting chats on the screen. I'll try to figure it out during the intermission. We'll show the goal visualizers as well. I could probably drop this down a little lower too. Show more of the screen. All right. Well, I will ask Sinbin admin to help pick out a movie if you want.
No.
Well, if you want to watch Grossi, that's fine. I don't. What?
I said,
I don't know what there is to watch. They were doing some ice repair by the net too. That's why we've got a big delay here. You gonna go now or no? You still cold? You can bring the chair back. Face off, back to the blue line. Stars power play. They got Robertson, Johnston, Rantanen, Hintz, Heiskanen. Heiskanen passes. He gets it back to the blue line. Pass. Heiskanen centers it. Blast by Rantanen. It might have been tipped in, and it's a goal for the Stars. So they'll still have 2 minutes on the power plays and a chance to get the equalizer. I don't know if that was Rantanen. It is unassisted. Well, they'll change that on the power play. Slapper just in the blue side, the blue line, and Vanasek got beat blocker side. I think he was screened. Oh no, it tipped off his own off a Kraus stick and went in. Crouse. That was an own goal. Might have beaten him 5-hole. All right, I got to fix the power play then. Oh, I guess I can. No, I can't. I have to individually. I should just delete it and redo it. Yeah. Because this is taking too long. All right, 2:06 to go in the first period. Far side. Yeah, where was that goal at? 17:38. Oh, okay. I had the wrong time. All right, my power play time is going to be off. Apologies. I'll read it off from the TV. I didn't fix that. Nothing doing yet on the power play. Cleared again by Utah. 1:11 to go on the power play. My time is a little bit off on the power play. Apologies. At the red line. Back to the blue line. Heiskanen sends it and skated out of there and cleared down the length of the ice by Marino. Heiskanen just went off. Capobianco, Steele, Seguin, Bork, and Lindell on this power play. 1 minute remaining in the first period. 36 seconds on the power play. Cleared down the length of the ice by the Mammoth. Behind the net. Drop pass. Skated out by Rantanen over the red line into the O-zone, near circle, near corner, behind the net. Centering pass gets deflected wide. Another centering pass just got deflected into the near boards. 5 seconds on the power play. I'll just delete it once we're even. All right, we're even. Shot wide or high behind the net. 15 seconds to go in the first period. Hintz gets it to the blue line. Far circle Stars. Centering pass. Deflected into the near boards and out. And that's the end of the first period. 2-1 Utah. All right, let me get the timer for the second period intermission started. And let me try to fix the chat. Let's go power play goal, says Gracie. Yeah, 2-1. You going to root against every team I root for? I'm just kidding. I don't really care who wins. I'm not a big Stars fan, if I'm honest. 11-8 now are the shots on goal. Stars got a power play goal to cut the lead in half. All right, I don't know. Let me redo this. Maybe I can get, excuse me. I don't know why this isn't working. I didn't do anything different. Let's try this again. Try to get the chat going. Oh, let me bring up the scoreboard since I'm not doing the visualizers yet. Hawks are up 1-0. No, they're not. Wait, did they not put it up yet? I thought maybe they had tied it, but yeah, I don't think they put the goal scorer up yet. All right, we'll go through that in a minute. I'm going to see if I can get this to work. I don't know why the live chat is broken tonight. So I want to be able to... Great start to a hockey game, says Uncommon Truth Shaman. Yep, no argument here. Okay, pop out chat. Let's get the overlay URL. Copy. All right, screen's going to go blank briefly. Going to try and copy and paste the URL. Okay, screen will go blank again. Nope. I don't know why it's not working. I don't know what I did wrong. Huh. Well, I'm going to have to experiment after the game. I don't know what I did differently. That's disappointing. I like to highlight the chats so we can discuss, but... Let's see. Think Dallas wins. Let's go Dallas. Did you see the Dallas going on the pile? Oh, power play. Yeah. High sticking. Yep. Oh, man. Yep. Alex says he had to step away to see what the Dallas Stars 99 replicas look like. They look good. Yeah, they look better than what I remember the 90s ones. The 90s ones had so much gold. I like the black better than the... Heck, they look better than what they wear now, honestly. I've never been a big fan of the D on star. The D on top of the star, D surrounded by star. I don't know what the heck I did to the live chat to nuke it. Huh. And I can't figure it out. Yeah. Well, that's disappointing. I can't figure out what I did differently and why it's broken. All right, at any rate, let's get the timer up there so you know how long till the second period starts. Let's go over the scoreboard. We'll start with the finals. Hurricanes all over the Jets, 5-1 in Raleigh, North Carolina. Capitals win at home over the Leafs, 4-2. Sharks over the Canucks in San Jose, 3-2. Kings blow a 4-2 lead with 14 minutes to go, and the Ducks win in a shootout 5-4 in Anaheim. Canadians 4-1 over the Knights in Vegas on 19 shots. Very efficient. Blues win at home in St. Louis 4-3 over the Senators. In New York or Long Island, Flyers win 4-3 in a shootout. Florida loses at home to the Flames, 5-3, the worst team in the league. Devils 5, Sabres nothing. Unfortunately, sorry, Gracie. Congrats, Alex. In a shootout in St. Paul, Minnesota, Wild 3, Avalanche 2. Avalanche still only have one regulation loss. Rangers 6, Bruins 2 in Boston. In Detroit, Lightning 6, Red Wings 3. Blackhawks get a goal. Donato's 8th. First intermission. They lead the Predators 1-0. Over on NHL Network, in Columbus, the Blue Jackets lead the Penguins 3-1. Second intermission. All right, let's do the first goal visualizer. This was the easy tap-in goal by Cooley, number 92. He'll get it over here and tap it in. It wasn't Ottinger's fault. I mean, he was just trying to protect the near post, and nobody was near Cooley, and he tapped it in. Then Rooney had a nice shot in the slot. Ottinger just slid to the blocker side, and he got beat glove side high. Some good passing by Utah. And then on the power play, Hintz his 8th from Rantanen and Heiskanen. I believe it was a long shot from the blue line. Wait, where's Hintz is 24? He's over here. Oh, Hintz tapped it in. I really thought it went off of Kraus, actually, 67. I didn't see Hintz tap it in. I think they changed that goal, too. But I thought, if anything, it went off of Kraus, but I guess I was wrong. All right, 11-8 shots on goal, Dallas. They've controlled the draws, but it's only 8-6. 0 for 1 in the power play. Utah 1 for 3. 1 for 3 for Utah. I mean, Dallas. How are they 1 for 3? Okay. There's only been 2 Mammoth penalties. I forgot how that works. 8-3 hits Utah, 5-0 block shots Utah, 6-4 giveaways Utah, but 1-1 takeaways. This is game 1 in the 4-game season series. Game 2 is in Utah January 15th. Game 3 in Utah January 31st. Game 4 in Dallas March 16th. Oh, I just killed the goalie. There we go. All right. New York Rangers are the best road team in the business. Yeah, them and the... I would have said Kings, but they just lost one in a shootout today. Rangers are... Let's see. Rangers are 11-4-1 on the road. Jeez Louise. Let's see. Home, away, home, away. New Jersey's 9-0-1 at home. 7-7 away. Yeah, 2-7-1 at home for the Rangers. 11-4-1 on the road. Colorado 17-1-6, 9-0-1 their last 10, 9-0-2 at home, 8-1-4 away. All right. Where the heck are the Kings? Why did I screw this up? There's the Kings. Oh, yeah, Kings are only 9-2-4 on the road. Yeah. And again, them and the Rangers are the only teams with 2 home wins, 2-4-3. Everybody else has 3. I thought they had more than that, but Vancouver's only got 3 home wins. They're 7-6-1 on the road. And I apologize to the Flames. The Predators are the worst team in the league. I totally forgot that Nashville had dropped to the basement. All right. Well, I'll have to experiment before the next game and figure out why the chats aren't appearing on the screen. I can't figure out what I did differently. I don't understand. There's got to be another way too, but all right. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, especially if you're enjoying the live stream. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended and will help the channel to grow as well. I get, yeah, these are the last 3 games of the night too. They're all at intermission. Hurricanes was the last one to go final, I guess. All right, here's what's coming up in the next 5 days through December 3rd. Do you think Pittsburgh can win against the Blue Jackets? Yeah, two goal lead to start the third is not safe. It definitely. Yeah, Kings blew a 2-goal lead with 14 to go. All right, I'll be right back. I'll cue up some music for a little bit. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Apologies for some reason I can't highlight the chats. I did in 2 separate games tonight. All right, we got 4 likes. Yeah, please like at least if you wouldn't mind. Do me a favor. Shoot, I'm gonna have to play with this and figure out why the heck I can't display chats in the chat. That's very discouraging. I guess I might as well just close that out. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Oh yeah, kill the music. We're almost set for the second. Yeah, again, apologies for the chat. I'd like to be able to highlight them. I don't know what I did differently that it's not working for some reason today. Weird, very weird. All right. We are set for the second. Hope you're having a great Friday. Hope you're having a great weekend. Enjoying some hockey here. We'll have plenty coming up. I'll try to loop in some college basketball and NFL besides just the Packers soon too. But a lot of hockey. Face off. Stars are in their black and a little bit of green going left to right. Mammoth in white with black pants going right to left. Into the near corner. Still battling, and Mammoth will have to tag up. Stars counter. Into the... How are the Stars not offsides? To the blue line. Sent in. Oh, puck came loose just outside the crease. Couple chances for the Stars. I guess none of them went on net. As we still have 11-8 shots on goal. All right. Again, still 11 to 8 shots on goal as we approach 19 minutes to go. 19 to go in the second, I mean. Oh, now they give the shot to Utah. Apologies. I was adjusting the mic. All right. Taken out at the red line. Still battling for the puck. One player for each team went down. No call. Utah sends it off the near boards. Puck in the near circle. That's Gunther. Sends it to the near corner. Sent behind the net. Scooped up by Heiskanen and sent down. Knocked down by Seguin. Off the near boards. And... well, now Utah has the puck. Passed off the near boards, down the length of the ice. Picked up on a tough angle shot by Krause. Now McBain gets it back to Krause. Shot from the near circle, wide off the near corner. Near or far circle. McBain centered it. It got away from everybody. Kept in at the blue line, though. McBain in the far corner now for Utah. 11-10 shots on goal. Dallas. But they trailed 2-1. Sent back to the blue line. Kept in. Utah. Behind. Nope. Puck came free to the crease area, like near the side of the net, and frozen by Ottinger. All right, line changes in progress. Oh, yeah, the Stars had a good scoring opportunity, but it was a good defensive play by the Mammoth. Mammoth sent it into the zone and apparently were whistled for offsides at 17:27, so we'll have a draw just outside the Utah. I was watching Penn State, Nebraska women's volleyball in between the hockey games. Man, those are some tall. Yeah, it's popular. I would love to watch it. I don't think I could announce it, though. Yeah, I do like 6-on-6 volleyball. I've never really been a fan of the 2-on-2 beach variety. It's so much easier to watch in the Olympics, too, since they went to rally scoring for the entire game rather than just the men's fifth set tie breaks. Those games took too long. Pass shot from the slot, got deflected into the netting right behind the net, so it must have been deflected high. Believe that. No, that wasn't a Schmidt shot. I think it was a Sergachev shot. He's the one that made that good play and that opportunity for the Stars this period. All right. Draw near circle, Stars end, and they kicked out Stenlund. Now Schmaltz will step in. My gosh, could we just drop the puck? Now Bixel switched sides. And Rantanen comes to the near side. Face off, won by Utah. Shot, glove save, we'll do it again. 16:57, Schmidt with the rocket shot. 11-11, shots on goal. Yeah, I can't wait for the NHL Olympics. Yeah, I'm wondering who's going to have all that. Is it going to be Peacock? I guess I could do a month of Peacock. I don't know. We'll see. I might be out of town. I got to check my schedule. So it may not be worth it for me. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Finally, they get it out. Shot. And we got the behind the net cam, which I cannot stand. And now they keep bouncing off the boards and shaking the cam. All right. Finally, we switched to the main cam. Dallas tried to get it in, and it's sent right back out by Schmaltz. All right, into the near board, sent around by Schmidt. Back to the blue line, Cooley. Into the near circle. Schmaltz shot, and another save held on by Ottinger. All right, 2-1 Utah. 16:03 in the second. And they just took the lead in shots on goal, 12-11. All right, near circle draw in the Stars end, defensive end. And we're still waiting. Finally, the draw. Sent around the near boards. I'm sorry, up the far boards. 4-0 shots on goal this period by Utah. All right, off the near boards, Utah sends it out of their own end. Dumped in by Utah and wipe out in the near corner by Yamamoto. All right, sent ahead by Dallas. Battle in the near corner. Sent behind the net to the far corner. Hit by Dallas. Still trying to work it out of the far corner. Cooley is there. Who else is there? It's finally free. Utah struggling. Finally gets it to the neutral ice. And cross ice pass. Taken over by Dallas. Sent ahead. Far circle. Puck is loose. Behind the net now. Cole had it. Sent it up the far boards and down all the way for icing at 14:45. Draw in the Mammoth zone. 13-11 shots on goal. Let's check the scoreboard. Jackets 3, Penguins 2. 14:18 to go. Brian Rust 7th. Predators, Matthew Wood at 1:46 of the second. They're all square in Chicago, 1-1. All right, after the draw, the Stars try to send it back in to the far circle. Pass gets loose. knocked into the far board, sent behind the net into the near corner. Dallas sends it behind the net. Seguin is there. He can't handle it. And the Mammoth chip it to the red line. Scooped up by Dallas. That was Bixel. And now Mammoth take it over and dump it in. Behind the net, Ottinger plays it to the far corner. Cross-ice pass to Seguin. He sends it in from the red line. Battle in the near corner. Oh, they called icing on that? I thought Seguin was over the line. How was that icing? Or did they call him offsides? That was an odd call. I think they called icing. I thought for sure he was over the red line. Robertson talking to the ref about something for Dallas, but yeah, the draw is in the Dallas end. Gracie was hoping Tage Thompson makes the U.S. Olympic roster. Assuming that's a Sabre. Name does sound familiar. All right, Dallas won the draw. They can't get it out. Mammoth briefly held it in, and now Sergachev had to scoop it up. They get it ahead to Kraus to the far circle. Looking, shot, blocked. Dallas has it, and the far boards kept in by Kraus. Kraus just got tripped. That might have been Perron. No, it's Kraus. How is that not a penalty? Where's the call? He didn't lose an edge. Somebody took a whack at his skate. They got to replay that. That was unbelievable. And, all right, Dallas has the puck at the neutral ice and dumps it in. Near corner, somebody lost an edge and smashed into the boards. That was Johnston. Mammoth go the other way, dump it in from the red line. Sergachev, and he heads off for a change. All right, played by Ottinger. They play it behind the net to the near corner. Another hit. Blast from the near circle. Must have been deflected or blocked wide. And sent out by the Stars to the red line. Cross-ice pass, far circle. Far corner. Taken over by the Mammoth. Stolen back by the Stars. Sent in behind the net. Scooped up by 88, who is Schmidt. And sent down the near boards. They waved off icing. Under 12:20 to go now. Stars drop pass to the near circle. Scooped up by the Mammoth. Cross-ice pass. Now to the near side. Schmaltz shot is blocked by Heiskanen into the far corner. And dumped in by the Stars. Under 12 to go. Middle period. Big collision behind the net. And both players struggling to regain. Wow, somebody must have lost an edge. And a goal. I got so distracted by the Mammoth player continuing to fall. And I think he must have lost a skate or, the blade. And the Stars get the equalizer. Yeah, either that or he's injured and he's being helped to the bench area. I was just watching that guy try to get up and fall. And the puck had worked free to the near boards and kept in at the blue line. The pass went off of 2 sticks of the Mammoth, and Ben tucked it in. Oh my gosh, somebody whiffed on it. Who was that? Ben beat Vanasek blocker side high, but man, that's not Vanasek's fault. Cole was there, and Stenlund absolutely whiffed on it. That should have been an easy clearing attempt, and they instead give up the equalizer. 14-12 shots on goal. 2-2. Still a little bit more than half to go in the game. Cooley's pass is knocked down. Stars counter the other way. Skated up by Bork. shot or pass went off of somebody and then was saved by, good Lord, what's his name again? Sorry, Banasek. Cooley passed to the slot, into the near circle. Oh, that pass to the far circle is missed by Dursey. Dursey's the one that got the high stick penalty, high double minor, and that led to a goal. And another goal, speaking of which, for the Stars. And they lead 3-2. Puck was loose in the crease and just backhanded in. And the Stars take the lead. It was Robertson, number 21. Yeah, 3-2 Dallas. I just don't like the Stars. Pardon me. Yeah, big rebound. I think Robertson got his own rebound. It was actually a good pass by 20, who is Capobianco. Robertson's 15th and Ben's second from Petrovic. And the Stars take the 3-2 lead as we approach halfway through the game. Shot, big rebound in the slot. Another shot into the near boards for the Mammoth. Cleared out by Dallas. Scooped up by Marino. He takes a hit. And up the near boards, but not out. Stars keep it in. Battle along the near boards. At the blue line, Robertson backhand. Mammoths try to send it out. They get it to the red line and dump. Nope, it went straight up in the air. Kraus has it, and he dumps it in. Behind the net. Kraus chases, delivers a hit. What's his name? Paterka was there. Battle up the near and sent up the near boards. Dallas has it at the red line. Near line, pass, near circle shot. Glove save and held on by Vanasek. We have 9:42 to go and 2 quick goals by Dallas. They have the 3-2 lead. After it was 2-1 Utah. After one, I got to update the shots. 16-15. 9:42 to go in the second. Gracie's pumped, and Alex says, wow. That's about describes it. All right, so here's Ben's visualizer. Number 14. I've already forgotten how this occurred. Yeah, beat Vanasek blocker side high, I think. Then Robertson. This was oh, they don't have it yet. The Robertson one was pretty infuriating if you're a Mammoth fan because, oh, what's his name? Whiffed. Stenlund had a perfect opportunity to clear it, and he absolutely whiffed on it. And I swear it hit another Mammoth stick or skate as well on its way. Maybe I'm thinking of, actually, let's see that Ben one again. Maybe I'm thinking of the Ben goal. Maybe it was the Ben goal. Yeah, that's where Stenlund whiffed, 82. Okay, that's what that one was the one I was thinking of. All right, and this one, not much defense. There's a pass from Capobianco, like, to the side of the net. And Robertson gets his own rebound and then stuffs it in. Inside the crease. Okay, so it was the second goal that tied it. Ben's goal was just garbage defense. Actually, both of them by the Mammoth. And they missed the draw. Too busy showing career numbers for somebody on the Stars. Out to center ice. Mammoth dump it in. Behind the net. Rantanen couldn't get it out. Now they do. Mammoth take it over in their own end, though. That was Tanev. Haven't heard his name all night. Somebody just got tripped. Sergachev or Yeah, we got a Dallas tripping call. Of course, they don't like it because why would they? But that was absolutely a trip on Schmidt by 18, who is Steele. And I got to check. I mean, I don't know how he didn't think he tripped them. 9:12 to go. Oh, they called a hook? I thought it was a trip. Well, at any rate, Mammoth power play. Get a real name, Dallas. The Stars. What's next? Palmdale Pink Ponies. Stars are supposed to top a cupcake? I haven't heard that one. Did we get a whistle? Yeah, we got a whistle at 9:05. Wasn't looking. 16-15 still shots on goal. Keller out there. We got. Come on. All right. Cooley, Schmaltz, Gunther, Keller, and Sergachev on the power play unit. At the red line. Dumped in by Sergachev. Behind the net, into the far corner, swept out by the Stars down the length of the ice. Cooley picks it up behind the net. Drop pass to Sergachev behind the net. 8:45 to go in the middle period. 1.5 on the power play. Keller centers off the far boards. Cooley drops it back. Blue line shot wide into the near corner. Schmaltz passes down low, near far circle I meant, and whiffed on the return pass, and Gunther has to retreat to scoop it up. He makes a drop pass. Skated out by Keller. Schmaltz into the far corner. Far boards I meant, and out again by Dallas. Nothing doing on this Utah power play. They once led 2-0 in this game. Now trailing 3-2. Battle behind the Dallas net for the puck. Finally centered. Shot from the slot is blocked wide into the near corner. All but one. The 3 of the 4 players have been out there like over a minute and a half now for the Stars. Behind the net. Back to the slot or the high slot. And cleared down the length of the ice by Dallas. Behind the net, that is Vanasek. Leaves it for Schmidt. 7:16 to go, middle period. Power play is almost over. And Dallas clears it to the red line. We're even. That was a great shot from the near circle by Peterka, and I got deflected into the netting at 7:01. Yeah, I think we're due the under 10 timeout. Why I don't like the Stars? I didn't like the North Stars is why. Hey, and for your sake, I thought Buffalo got robbed in that Stanley Cup. That I didn't think that goal by Hull should have counted. How do you spell disallowed? There. I don't know. I don't really. I don't like the Blues either. I don't mind Dallas. I just like the hockey in general. There aren't any teams that I hate. Yeah. No, I agree. I'm not a big Ducks fan. I've kind of always hated the Ducks, and that was because of a couple players. Well, Perry, and now Perry's on the Kings. It's kind of difficult to root for Corey Perry. And that other guy I couldn't stand. And not, they've had some great guys that were awesome, but like Paul Correa. Who doesn't like Paul Correa? But I got to make sure we're live. I really don't like the Ducks either, and I've got a friend that's a Ducks fan too. All right, back underway. Pass over to, I don't know. As a Kings fan, I think that's also why I don't like the Ducks either. I don't hate the Sharks like a lot of Kings fans do, though. Into the near circle, Schmaltz centering pass is blocked into the near boards. They say 18-15 shots on goal. And another save. And a good one by Ottinger. Sorry, I got a little distracted there trying to catch up on the shots. Here's the replay. Oh, nice high glove save by Ottinger at the top of the crease. Robbed Keller from the slot area, the high slot. That was a good save. All right, Bixel, Capobianco, Kolyachonok, Seguin, and Hintz for the Stars. Behind the net and up the near boards. Yeah, so Gracie, if you were, you're not old enough to remember Buffalo getting robbed on that Dallas goal by Hall. He was in the crease when the goal went in, so it should have been wiped out. Up the near, because you couldn't be in the crease at all at the time, I think, in the rules, when and they chose to ignore it. All right, to the side of the net, in the near boards now. Dallas carries it out of their own end, over the red line, over the blue line, and to the near corner, sent around the net to the far corner. Dallas sends it back to the near corner, scooped up by Utah. Over the red line, into the O-zone, battle for the puck. Boy, that looked like interference on Heiskanen. No call, right in front of the ref. He practically pinned him against the boards as he's trying to get to the puck. Dursey gets hit. Utah sends it out. 3-2 Dallas. Drop pass, far circle, centering, blocked away, behind the net. Cleared out. And Dallas sends it behind the net. Still 19-15 shots on goal. Utah, and they trail now after they led 2-0 in the first period. 2 goals by Dallas in the middle period. Power play goal. They get it to 2-1 on a bad call. And dumped in by this. I almost said, I was thinking Utah Stars for a second. I think that's an old WNBA team. All right, Dallas into the far corner. And picked up. I thought Cooley had it. Nope, they get it out. Nope, kept in by Dallas. Not out. Into the near corner. Steele battling for it. Puck is loose. Picked up. Dallas keeps it at the blue line. Dumped in again. Behind the net. Shot. Glove save, held on. It's some sort of save. Held on by Vanasek with 4:11 to go. And I think we got the under 10 media timeout. Huh?
I'm hot.
Now you're hot? Oh. I'll have to look up that goal. Remind me. Thanks. Oh, Oh, okay, I got to catch up on the chat at the commercial break. Apologies. Yeah, I would love to highlight these guys. I broke it somehow today. I think I caught up on about the Stars, about why I hate them. And I mentioned St. Louis. Maurice Moye. I got $50 on this game. I'm here to make sure the Stars do the job. Good luck. Oh, you're learning hockey on the fly. What's a good team to bet on? Colorado. Colorado's got a really good record. I think did they lose today? I don't know. I don't know anything about betting though for hockey. So it'd be hard for me to, again, I would highlight your chat and show it on the screen, but I broke it somehow today. They actually lost in a shootout. They have one regulation loss. So in hockey records, the first record obviously is win. The second is a loss. And then the third, they lump in overtime and shootout losses into one category because each, a non-regulation loss gets you a point in the standings, where a win gets you 2, a tie a loss gets you nothing. Of course, it's 8:30. It's almost bedtime. No, I know. I know. Go ahead. Not a lot though.
No, yeah, that's what I meant.
All right. The Sinbin admin may have to put you to bed if that's okay.
I figured.
Yeah, sorry. This game will end like 9:45-ish maybe if it goes long. All right, shot blocked. Utah going the other way. We got a one-on-one and a trailer. Pass to the near circle. It went off a skate. Backhander. Goal. Wait, did they count it? Yes, it's a goal. We are all tied up. Goldfish. Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, I will if I have.
You can have a granola bar or a protein bar if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Shots are actually 19-16. They must have taken one away. All right, we are tied at 3 at 3:46 to go. Wait, how did I get the time that screwed up? Is 3:46 right? I don't think so. McBain on the goal. Yeah, at 16-14. It went off of Krause's. Yeah, okay. Went off of Krause's skate. Then he knocked it with the stick, and McBain knocked it down and tucked it into the net. Now they say 20-19. They just changed it. Let's see if NHL.com matched. Yep, they did. Thanks. Under 3.5 now to go. All right, we'll get the clock caught up. Shot, rebound. Utah gets it out of their own end, so Dallas had a couple chances there. It's okay. 3:12 to go in the middle period. Utah counters again. Pass to Keller. Shot might have been wide. And I guess it got deflected off the netting at 3:02. Again, I'll try to catch up on the chat in a little bit. I think that one went on net. NHL.com is 21-17, so it'll be there in a minute for one of these, I bet. All right, they're so busy showing replays, I guarantee we're missing a draw. Nope. Probably the linesman held it up and redid it. All right, finally, Dallas has it behind their own net, up the far boards, to the red line, and out into the far corner. Rooney can't get it out of there. Trying to get dug out here. 2:45 to go in the middle period. Finally, Utah gets it out. At the red line, now Utah on their own end. Along the far boards, Dallas has it in the slot. Bouncing puck. Far circle shot, blocked. Utah clears it. Backed into the Dallas end. Under 2:20 in the middle period. 21-18 now, shots on goal. Up into the near corner for Dallas. Near circle. Somebody fell down for Dallas. Battle in the near circle. Somebody just got tripped. All the fans want a penalty. I think they did get it. Yeah, I couldn't see. We got a tripping penalty. Easy for me to say. Coming up on Utah. Not sure what number.
I could just see so many fans in the section
Putting their arm up.
like this.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
their
it's
left arm.
no, the right arm.
Oh, right.
The right arm is what the ref puts up for the penalty. All right, what's the call? 2. Both got trippings, Cole and Stenlund. So they Stars get a 5-on-3 to finish the period. Oh my goodness. Trouble ahead for Utah. 82 and 28 sent to the sin bin. And yeah, I know. I did it on purpose. 5-on-3 for Dallas. Well, Rutrow. Rorge. That's Jetson's. What's his name? The dog.
Oh, from this,
He sounds like Scooby-Doo. Shot by Rantanen wide behind the net. Yeah, the dog on the Jetsons sounds like Scooby-Doo. Shot from the top circle on the far side. That goes high. Into the near circle. Rantanen passes it. Far circle. Back to Rantanen. He sends a pass. Shot. Goal from the side. So I guess that only ends 1, and they'll still be on the 5-on-4. Fudge.
how do they know who to get rid of first?
I don't know. So we are now 4-3 Dallas at 120. 127, right? So it should be 4-on-3 or 5-on-4.
Yeah.
5-on-4. Yep, 5-on-4. So which penalty ended? They haven't indicated yet. Yep, good shot. That was Johnston. It was a fabulous pass by Rantanen to find Johnston wide open at the side of the net. So good play by the Stars. 21-20, and it looks like 82 was let out of the box. 28 still in there.
Cole was 28, right?
Yep, Cole. No, wait, Cole? Yeah, Cole. They let Stenlund out. You're right. All right. Just over a minute to go. Stars, if they don't score, will start the third with a 5-second power play. Under a minute to go. After the Mammoth cleared it down the length of the ice, Stars bring it up into the near boards. Rantanen couldn't get there, and the Mammoth clear it. On net, 21-20 shots on goal. We'll get to the goals and assisters and show the goal visualizers at the intermission. Rantanen back to the blue line. Kept in there by Heiskanen. Over to, I forgot. I got to look it up. Oh, Hintz. That's right. The guys are at the bottom. Rantanen's shot is blocked. Mammoth couldn't clear it. And sent by Robertson to the blue line. 10 seconds to go in the second. Shot saved. Big rebound saved. Mammoth counter. Kraus at the red line. He dumps it behind the net. And that is the end of the first period. Second period. Second intermission. 4-3 Dallas. They'll have a 5-second power play to start the third. But they take the 4-3 lead. Shots on goal. 22-21 in favor of Dallas. So hold on. 22. I got to fix that first. Whoops, wrong team. 22-21.
What happened to do?
We watched it. We just didn't put it back on yet.
Oh, okay.
Kind of takes 2 people to do it.
Because I know usually it's on here.
Yeah, we have 2, but just haven't done it yet. I forgot. All right. let me catch up on the chat. First, we'll look at. I think we left off with the McBain goal. We'll show that first. I'm pretty sure we already looked at Ben and Robertson. McBain second from Krause and Marino. Then Johnston on the power play from Rantanen and Heiskanen. Never did get a good look at both trips. So 22 is McBain. It's deflected. He knocks it down and then tucks in. Krause had to go off his skate, and then he had to flip it to McBain, and McBain knocked it down and then put it in the net. Then Johnston on a great pass from Rantanen. Johnston is just to the side of the net, right here. No, not yet. Right here, and then he just buried it. All right, 4-3 Dallas. They've cashed in twice on the power play. 22-21 shots Dallas. 18-16 Mammoth on the faceoffs. 2 for 5 power play for Dallas. 0 for 2. Utah 12-9 hits Utah. 9-4 block shots Utah. 11-8 giveaways Utah. 5-2 takeaways Dallas. All right. Predators take a 3-2 lead on the Hawks with 1.5 minutes to go in the second period. Donato is 8th. Wood 7th for Nashville. Stamkos 6th for Nashville. Green tied it up with his 3rd, and then on the power play. And then Evangelista with his 3rd to give the Nashville Predators a 3-2 lead late in the second period. One more final to pass along. Penguins win in overtime over the Blue Jackets 4-3 in Columbus. All right, let me catch up on the chat. I know I'm way behind. Brawl in the Predators-Hawks game. Oh, yeah, I have to watch the highlights. 2 Preds accidentally punched each other. That's funny.
What?
That's what one of the commenters said. I haven't seen it. He wrote where is it? Where did it go?
Bill, you have
All right, I'll have to check. All right.
77 subs. Have you gained any today?
Yeah, at least 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Let's
get the-
last game you worked up?
Huh?
Wasn't it last game you worked up?
Yeah, I think so. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Still way behind. 3-3. Let's go Stars. 5-on-3. Let's go, said Gracie. 4-on-3. Yep. Puck Stars. Get another, says Messiah 9969. Welcome. Yeah, again, sorry. Usually I'm able to highlight and put chats up on the screen. I don't know what I did to break it tonight. In the poll, we got 16 votes, 56% Stars, 44% Mammoth. Yeah, Stars are the second best team in the Western Conference, only trailing Colorado. It's been unbelievable. They lost tonight, but they didn't lose in regulation. They have 1 regulation loss so far this season.
Who has the best record in the league?
Yeah, it's Colorado.
Do you know what their record is?
Yeah, I'll look. They lost in overtime or a shootout.
So they only have 1 regulation loss?
Yep. 17-1-6.
How many?
40 points in 24 games. That's incredible.
Wait, how many wins?
17 out of 24.
Wow.
17-1-6. They just got their 6th overtime or shootout loss today. if that's updated. I think it is. And the Stars are at 15-5-4. So they're actually the second best team in the league because the Devils lead the East at 16-7-1.
Oh wow.
Yep. And Dallas is only 6-4-1 at home though. They're 9-1-3 on the road, so they're the second best team on the road behind the Rangers and just ahead of the Kings. All right, second intermission now in Chicago. Predators lead 3-2. All right. I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be back. Again, 4-3 after 40 minutes. Still 20 minutes to go. Here's the schedule coming up. Plenty of hockey. I'll try to get some more college basketball and eventually some more NFL. Hey, we got another sub. Yeah, please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, especially if you like what we're doing here. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended and will help me grow the channel. I thank you for your support.
They like the college basketball?
There was one last night that did well, and then
The first one you did.
I don't know. Today, I don't remember. No, it was pretty light. I probably could have done hockey, but I didn't know. It was two ranked teams. Thought it would be good.
But all together has it.
Yeah, it's been very hit or miss. Some are great, some are not so great. Well, did I put the score? No, I don't think I did. All right, let me cue up some music and take a break. Forgot where I was. All right, there we go. Thanks, everybody. Oh, the marching band music is on, so time to kill it. All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I will try to figure out the chat issue soon, hopefully by tomorrow. 20 minutes to go. Still a one-goal game. Anybody's game. I'll have to make sure we're live too, because they sometimes get behind at intermission on ESPN Plus. Again, still 5 seconds to go on the power play for Dallas. Yeah, these unis are way better. They're showing a picture of Hatcher next to Ben, and I like the black and just the green, the green as the highlight color. When the green is the major color. I don't know, this is a better jersey than anything I think the Stars have had recently. All right, we'll take the clock down. Should just be a matter of a little bit here. Oh, thanks. I forgot to do it. I just used the tap, so I wouldn't use the rest of it. All right. Should be moments. Okay, let's. It says we're live, so no worries there. Yeah, they should make this their main jersey, I think. I don't know, it's not that I'm against the D surrounded by the star, but the star by itself with the point of it being the A in Stars, I think is better, but just my opinion. Well, Mammoth are wearing their white Utah jerseys, which I don't think are great either. All right. Utah again on the power play. Well, they don't have 6 on the ice like NHL.com has. So I kind of doubt that. We'll see. Utah. All right, just about set. Please, just show the ice. Why are we showing the scoreboard? Can't. Oh, my gosh. All right, penalty over. Dumped in by the Stars for icing at 1949. And I think they made a change on the shots. 23-21. Shots on goal, Dallas. 1949 in the third. Center, wait, okay, it wasn't icing because it's a center ice draw. Oh my gosh, they missed the draw because they're showing people in the crowd for some reason. Dallas dumped it in, Utah clears it. In their own end, Dallas plays it up the far boards. And backhanded into the far corner. Sent up the near boards. Off a stick into the near corner. Kraus delivered a hit. Mammoth keep it in. Near circle. Behind the net. Center to the slot. Backhander. Good save by Ottinger. And it's frozen at 1909. Good save by Jake Ottinger. 23-22 shots on goal. Some big hits by each team. Seguin got, who is that? Good backhander by Kraus, but Ottinger didn't give up a rebound. Otherwise, Keller was right there. If there was a rebound, he might have been able to tie it. Rantanen, Ben, Lindell, Heiskin, and Johnston on the ice for Dallas. Mammoth from the slot and a glove save by Ottinger. 19:03 to go, and another good opportunity for the Mammoth. That was Yamamoto on the shot. 23 all, shots on goal, 4-3 Dallas. Face off in the Dallas end, near boards, or near side. Ben won the draw. Heiskanen sends it. Cross ice pass over the red line. Sent around the boards by the Stars. Sent out by the Mammoth, but down the length of the ice. No icing. Heiskanen battling in the near corner. Cooley is there for Utah. Battle for the puck. Out to the blue line and sent ahead. Scooped up by Schmidt, up the far boards and out in front of the Utah bench. And picked up Utah in their own end. Bixel, and now, who is that? Yep, Bixel makes a pass and dumped in from the red line. Behind the net. Vanasek. Back to the blue line for the Stars, and that shot must have got tipped into the netting at 18:04. Petrovic on the shot. No, it's probably Petrovic. All right. Mammoth win the draw. Cole behind his net. Sends it up. And Keller chases behind the net. Ottinger flips it into the far corner. Stars get it out to center ice. Down the length of the ice. No icing. Battle for the puck. Mammoth send it up the near boards. Schmaltz couldn't get it out. Behind the Paterka. Let's see. Paterka, I think, got it out. And Dallas recovers in their own end. That is Bixel. Cross ice pass. Shot off target. Schmaltz sends it behind the net and back into the near corner. Sent back to the blue line. Over to the far side. Now at the point. Shot. Save into the far corner. Centering pass got knocked down. Dallas has it behind the net. Now they send it into the near corner. And that was Dursey on that shot from the blue line. Doesn't look like it was on net though. And Dursey has it, sends it across the ice, gets the return pass, and they send it out. Down the length of the ice, and icing on Utah at 16:44. Oh, yeah, I forgot to look up the Hull goal against Buffalo in the Stanley Cup Finals against, man, I'm blanking. Wasn't it Dominic Hasek in net when it happened? Yeah, I don't think they should have ended that game. It should have been reviewed and the game should have continued, but they didn't want to interrupt the celebration and sending everybody off the ice, so they declined. Blue line shot saved into the far corner. Well, maybe blocked because they haven't registered a shot on TV yet, nor on NHL.com. Dumped in again by the Stars. That was Capo Bianco. Behind the net, centering pass, gets through everybody, and Utah doesn't get it out. Sent right back in. But now, let's see, Dursey behind his own net. Everybody else went off for a line change. Long pass to center ice, glove down. They regroup in their own end. Marino, Utah, sends it. Now Marino sends it. Man, that camera is not following the puck now for some reason. Kings broadcast had that trouble earlier today, too. All right, sent up the boards, collected again by Utah. It's Schmidt. He dumps it in from the red line. Under 15 and a half to go in the third. And Krause sends it behind the net. Centering pass gets through, though. Dallas counters. Seguin passes to Ben. Ben into the slot. Loses the puck. Scooped up by Dallas. That would be Bixel behind the net to the far boards. Back to the blue line. Over to Ben. Ben cross-ice pass to the far circle. Back to the blue line. I think Rantanen sent it. It's blocked. Krause to... All right, now to the near boards for Cole. Cole, they can't get it. Now it's at the red line finally. Utah counters into the near circle. Cooley loses it in the near boards and sent out by Dallas. But Dursey trying to battle, but Stars in their own end again. Puck gets loose. They goalie Vanasek played it to Dursey. Dursey flips it to the red line. Cooley now to Dursey, and now cross ice pass and dumped in. Battle in the near corner. Stars send it up the near boards, down the length of the ice. And, okay, is it icing or what? I mean, they had the corner cam, so I couldn't see the linesman call the icing, which it was. 23 still, shots on goal. 14:02 to go in the third. Texas 16 making it a game against Texas A&M number 3 college. This game has playoff implications. Hey, yeah, okay. Well, thanks, Alex. All right. Stars win the draw. Heiskanen sends it across the ice. Tipped in. Into the far corner. Centering pass right outside the slot. Vanasek made the save. Couldn't freeze it initially. Now he's sitting, and apparently they awarded him the freeze of the puck at 13:46. How was none of those on goal for Dallas? Are they just behind adding in shots? That's definitely a shot. At least one. Was that... I don't know who shot it for Dallas, but yeah, it still says 23 all shots on goal. Now it says 25-23. Okay, they just added a couple. That's what I thought. All right, 2 straight goals by Utah, but then on the power play, Dallas made it 2-1 after 1. Then 2 straight goals by Dallas. They had the 3-2 lead. McBain tied it, and then on the power play, Dallas took the lead. They were on a 4-on-3. And they got a goal, but nothing else on the power play because it was 2 penalties called at the same time. And no goals, no penalties yet so far in the third, but we've only played 6 minutes and 14 seconds. All right, let's see. In Chicago, Predators still lead 3-2 over the Hawks. All right, let's make sure we are live. It says we are. All right, what are they reviewing? All right. Could we get to the game? I would make a wager that we're missing a draw while they isolate on 3 players on the Stars bench, one of them looking at a tablet, or 2 of them really. Nope, we're still waiting on the linesman. Draw. Won by the Stars in the Utah end, far corner. Puck comes free, swept aside by Vanasek before it could get out in front of the crease. And knocked down at the red line. Stars have it in their own end. Under 13.5 to go. Hey, Gracie, welcome back. Dump in by the Stars. Gloved by Vanasek. He puts it down. Sent up the near boards. And Utah skates it out. But Cooley couldn't handle it. It got dumped right back in to the far boards. Not out. Kept in by Robertson in the near circle. Center to the slot. It gets through the crease and into the far corner. Utah counters over the red line. They dump it in. They go for a line change. Ottinger played it to the far boards and out. Dallas steals it. Into Rantanen centers it. It gets away into the near corner, though. And now counterattack by Utah. Peterka passed it to the near boards, and they lost it. All right. Red line dump in by the Stars to the near corner. 12:15 to go in the third. Now they say 27-23 shots on goal, Dallas. Send up the far boards to the far circle. Behind the net. Taken over by Dallas. Utah just couldn't get a shot. Dumped in again by Dallas from the red line all the way into the near corner. Counter. Long pass ahead. They couldn't. I think they were trying to hit. Is that Perron or am I got the wrong team? Nope. Probably Kraus. Probably 67. Yeah, it's a 6. I don't know why. I thought that was 5. Sent up the far boards and out. Dallas tried to get to the loose puck in the far boards. Now they dump it around behind the net. Picked up by Robertson. No, that wasn't Robertson. That was Bork. Blue line shot off the boards behind the net. Into the far corner. 11:07 to go in the third. They took a shot away from Dallas. 26-23. 11 minutes to go. Shots on goal. 4-3. Dallas is up by a goal. Wraparound attempt is blocked. Skated out by the Mammoth. Over the red line. Pass dumped into the far corner. It was a brief 2-on-2, but Dallas has recovered. Centering pass, and that shot was high and wide. Oh, my goodness. Point blank range in the slot, and Utah couldn't cash in. Oh, my gosh. Cooley in the corner. Sent behind the net to the far circle. Stars finally get it out. Utah regroups in their own end. 10:15 to go in the third. Skated in. Near corner. Who is that? Somebody I haven't called their name all night. Gunther for the Mammoth. I don't think he's been in on many things. Stars cleared again. Utah will get a couple changes. So will the Dallas Stars. Shot. Big rebound, but nobody there in the slot to get the puck for Utah. Ben up the near boards into the near corner. Puck is pinned in the corner. Rantanen is there too with Ben. Mammoth thought they had the puck. Somebody just tripped or slipped, I mean. And finally, out of their own end, Mammoth, they got another change. They dumped it in. Behind the net, picked up by Bixel. Sent up the far boards, but not out. Bixel recovers. Takes it behind the Dallas net. 9:05 to go in the third. 26-24 shots on goal, Dallas. And Dallas leads 4-3. Centering pass deflected wide behind the net. Utah has the puck. It is Schmaltz. Cross-ice pass. Far circle. Centered. Shot. Saved. Into the far circle. Battle for the puck behind the net. Wraparound. Shot. Saved. In the slot and sent out again. may have gone into the bench area at 8:34. 26-25, another golden opportunity for the Utah Mammoth as the ice crew comes out to fix the ice because we're taking the under 10 media timeout. But I don't know what is wrong with NHL.com tonight, but I don't think either of these lineups are right on their screen. All right, let's check in on the United Center for Preds Hawks. 4-2. O'Reilly his 8th at 7:15 of the third. So Hawks losing at home to the worst team in the league. Go figure. All right. Hope to see you soon tomorrow and Sunday. Going solo games. Have my son over for the weekend. Trying to rest the voice. Weather permitting, gonna have lunch with my family tomorrow. So we have Canucks Kings 9 Central tomorrow, and then the last game of the night Sunday is Senators Stars at 5. So we'll be back here in Dallas again. Double headers 6 and 9 o'clock Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as of now. Again, I will be looking into the basketball schedule, try and add a game or two here and there. And Utah has tied it up 26-26 shots on goal, still trailing on the scoreboard 4-3 after blowing a 2-0 early lead. And nope. Come on, go live. There, yeah, we did get just a little bit behind. Yeah, there's the draw. So they slipped behind a little bit on the commercial break. All right. Sent back in by Utah, but Dallas recovers the puck in their own end, sends it to the O-zone. Robertson in the near corner, takes it behind the Utah net, into the far corner, into the far circle, spins, shoots. What a shot, what a save by Vanasek. And Robertson takes it over at the neutral ice and skates in. It's 5-4 Utah shots on goal. Another shot and a glove save. Vanasek hangs on at 7:49. 28-26 Dallas shots on goal. Yeah, nobody picked up Robertson. I mean, and nobody touched him after he was behind the net. That was Schmidt trying to play him. He lost him in the far corner, and nobody laid a finger on him. And he had that nice slap shot or wrister, snapshot, whatever you want to call it, from the far faceoff circle. All right, Dursey sends it around. Mammoth have the puck. They get it to Dursey over the red line to the far circle. Far corner, battle for the puck into the near corner. We have 7.5 minutes to go in the third. Still battling along the near boards, kept in by Dursey at the blue line, sends it around behind the Dallas net. Stars clear it down the length of the ice. It's going to be just through the crease, just wide. Oh, they wait. Yeah, Gunther was shocked. He didn't think they were going to waive the offside of the icing. I'm sorry, Sergachev. Into the near corner, up the far boards. We're got the corner cam from the far side. Unbelievable. Dumped in by Dallas. Taken behind the net by Utah. At the red line, in front of the benches. Puck gets away. No, that's not Cooley. Pass to the near side, up the near boards for Dallas. Down the length of the ice, puck rolling on end, picked up. And why am I blanking? 26 is Simashev. Pass by Schmaltz to Keller. Drop pass in the Far circle, but that shot is way wide and way high, and it goes all the way down the length of the ice. Marino picks it up in the near corner, behind the Utah net, up the far boards, not out. Dallas. Nope, now Peterka scoops it up. Pass gets away. In the far circle, shot. I think that was on net and a save. Dallas up the near boards. We are under 6 minutes to go. Wow, near disaster by Vanasek at the side of the net as he slipped. And Utah dumps it into the far corner and heads off for line changes. Keller, Peterka, and Schmaltz take a seat. Under 5.5 to go. Shot from is blocked in the far circle. Dallas gets it to neutral ice. And Utah into the O-zone to the near circle. Shot by Dursey. Saved. They take it behind the net. Far circle. Centering pass gets through to the near boards. Dursey dumps it back. Pass into the far corner. Another pass. That may have been a shot. I don't know if that was on net or not. They currently say 28 all shots on goal. Kept in by Dursey at the blue line. Sent behind the net. And Dallas finally... Nope, still kept in by Utah. But now Dallas has to regroup behind their own net. They skated up the near boards and chip it out to the red line. Dursey has it again. Passes, skated into the O-zone. Cooley, drop pass, shot. And if they were on net, they were saved by Ottinger, but I don't know if they were. Ben gets it out. Scooped up by Marino, and he dumps it right back in. 4:11 to go in the third. Still says 28 all shots on goal. Dallas just cleared it, but not long enough for icing. Schmidt nearly tripped over a rut in the ice and sends it to Marino. Cross ice pass into the O-zone, far circle, behind the net, centering pass, shot. May have gone off the side of the net and not kept in by Utah. Dursey recovers the puck in front of his own net. Dursey, cross-ice pass, deflected by Schmaltz to the far side. Keller had it in the far circle. And cleared again by Dallas, but we have a whistle at 3:23. Oof. They got to stop doing these flashy graphics. Gonna give me a headache. All right, 3:23 to go. 28 shots, but 4-3 Dallas on the scoreboard, and you cannot have a 4-on-2. I don't think Dallas pulled their goalie, according to NHL.com. All right, United Center. Oh, Turbo Teravainen got one back. 6th goal of the year from Kaiser and Nazar. And it's 4-3 with 9:05 to go. Teravainen goal at 10:28. So would that be 9:32 to go in the game? And now there's 9:05 to go in the third. All right, still waiting. Still 28 all shots on goal. No goals, no penalties in the third so far. Still at 4-3 Dallas. Excuse me. All right, let's check the vote or the poll. 19 votes, 63% Dallas, 37% Utah. Utah's 5-2 against the Central Division. Stars are 5-1. Best records in division play. Yeah, I think Dallas needs to go back to... These should be their main unis. Is that my son's phone dinging? I just realized that. I think he's charging on the table over there. I got to check it out later. All right. Face off in the far circle in the Dallas end. Taken by the Mammoth. Behind the Dallas net. Kraus has it. Sends it around behind the net. Wraparound attempt. And in the crease. How did they not score? Back to the blue line. Dursey. And it's taken away by Dallas at the red line. Scooped up again by Utah. They have dominated the action. Just have nothing to show for it here in the third. Shot. May have been off the side of the net. Cleared to the... How did they not pick up a shot there either? Under 3 to go. 2:45, in fact, in the third. Dursey sends it across. Dursey's been logging a lot of minutes here, too. He passes to the red line. Schmaltz loses it. And sent cross ice. Return pass. Schmaltz at the red line. Dumps it in. Dallas sends it right back to the red line. Picked up. And who is that? Marino, of course. To Keller. Keller loses at the red line, and the Stars dump it in. That was Johnston for Dallas. Under 2 to go now. Still trailing by 1 is Utah. They have the puck behind their own net. Send it up the far boards. Cooley drop pass. Cooley gets it back. Passes off the near boards. Dursey tries to tip it ahead. Ben got in the way, and then Dallas sent it down the length of the ice. And this will be icing at 1:37. And Mammoth did pull Vanasek for the extra attacker as well before that icing. Oh, my gosh, that puck was in the crease. How did he? Nobody could get a stick on it. Man, Ottinger, I think, made a kick save too. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, have a nice Saturday. Yeah, I heard we're supposed to get a lot of snow, but they predicted a lot of snow before, and we never got it, hardly anything. So it just depends. I mean, they could be talking about downtown Chicago, which is 25 miles from here. Pass to the red line, dumped in, but hello, Yvonne. Welcome into the near boards. Paterka sent it around. They keep it in at the blue line. Far circle shot. No, Dursey couldn't keep it in. Rantanen gets to the post. Oh, he hit the post. Rantanen missed the empty netter. He hit the near post. 53 to go. 53 seconds. Chipped out again by Dallas. May have been offside, Utah, at 51-1. Rantanen from the near boards hit the post. I mean, wide. Wow. Utah has had their chances, and Dursey couldn't keep it in. That's what led to the shot off the post. Yeah, it was kind of fluttering, and it hit the outside of the post and went into the near corner. So Dallas had a chance. Oh, great. We get a zoomed-in shot of the side of the post, I guess, to try and show the mark. Still 28-28 shots on goal. Utah's had a bunch of opportunities, too. Looks like one of the teams took their timeout. Thanks. I hope you have a great Saturday and weekend as well, Yvonne. Yeah, no, we'll be fine. All right. 51.1 to go. I don't know if Utah took the timeout or if Dallas did. Check in on Chicago. Still 4-3, 4:59 to go. Preds up by 1. Dumped in by Dallas. Oh, they put the goalie back in for the draw. Okay, my bad. I'll keep an eye on it. Under 40. Now they pulled him again. Extra attacker. Puck at the side of the net. Ottinger couldn't freeze it. It's into the far corner. Sent around the boards. They get it to Keller. Keller passed to the blue line. Down low. Tough angle shot. Into the far corner. 15 seconds to go. To the near boards. Dursey shot. And a glove save by Ottinger. That might have been wide of the net. 7.9 to go. Are they saying Vanasek's back in the net now? The draw is going to be in Dallas's end. I can't imagine they would put the... That was wide of the net. Yeah, that's not a shot on goal. All right, 8.3 actually to go now. Somehow I think TV's wrong. I don't think that's going to be a shot on goal. Well, NHL.com has 29 to 28, but that don't think that's going to hold up. Still got 8 seconds. Obviously, you see by the spoiler alert. Into the far corner, kept in, but it's too late. That's the end of the game. 29-28 shots on goal for Utah, but a 4-3 after 2 periods, and also 4-3 final. Dallas wins at home. Ottinger is tied with Ed Belfour for third on Dallas Stars wins by a goalie. Okay. Obviously, Belfour was a Blackhawk before he was a Star. 4-3 final. Dallas wins at home. No goals in the third and no penalties either. 29-28 shots on goal was the final for Utah, but they lost by 1. Please like and subscribe before you head out if you could do me a favor. I'd much appreciated. Draws were even, 24-24. 2 for 5 on the power play, 40% for Dallas. 0 for 2, Utah. 22-19 hits, Utah. 10-6 blocked shots, Utah. 18-14 giveaways, Utah. 6-3 takeaways. Game 2 in this series not till January 5th in Utah. Again, for game 2 of 4. Mammoth couldn't find the net. That's right. Thanks for the comment. J LeBron 11, LeBron 29. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube has the handles instead of the channel names, but nothing I can do to fix that. Yeah. Tough game for Utah. They were up 2-0 and just they dominated, especially like the last 10 minutes. It was just like Dallas was hanging on for dear life and couldn't put the biscuit in the basket, as they say. All right, thanks for watching. Special thanks to everybody in the comments. I'll try to get the thing finished so I can put the highlight. I can highlight the chats on screen. I don't know why it wasn't working for this game. I'll work on that. Thanks, Alex, for being here. Gracie, too, especially. All the new people. Thanks for the new subscribers. I appreciate you all. Uncommon. The rest of the regulars. And, again, all the new people, thank you so much for watching along. You're welcome, Yvonne. Yeah, next live stream is tomorrow. So about 23 and a half hours, I'll be back on the air. Going to rest my voice, spend some time with hopefully my family if the snow isn't too bad, or failing that, at least with one of my 2 sons. So we'll have Canucks Kings for you tomorrow, again, in about roughly 23 and a half hours. It's 9:35 Central. We'll be on at 9:05 Central. And then Sunday, another solo game, the last game of the night, Senators at Stars. So if you're a Stars fan, hope you'll join me again on Sunday. But Doubleheaders Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Again, and we'll try to see if we can get some more college basketball on the schedule as well. But thanks, Uncommon. Appreciate it. I'll put it in the chat too. Tomorrow at 9:05 p.m. Central is the next live stream. All right. All right. Take care. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope to see you tomorrow, Sunday, if not sometime soon. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. And hope to see you soon. And for now, bye-bye.